Hi, I'm Tanny. I'm the Deputy Editor of the Staff Canteen. I spoke to Nathan Outlaw last week about his new book, Restaurant Nathan Outlaw. Here's the video. Hope you enjoy.
So hello Nathan.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thank you. Congratulations on your new book.
Thank you. It's been one of those books that's taken quite a while to write, so it's nice to see it in the flesh.
Yeah. Can you tell me about the focus of the new book?
So the focus on the new book was really something that I've always wanted to do. I always wanted to write a book about the restaurant, but until now, I suppose it's not been the right time. So yeah, when the publishers approached me, must be nearly 2 years ago now, it was the right time. We just sort of still got number one in the Good Food Guide for the first time, and the restaurant, we were actually in a location which I own, and I thought, and now it's the right time to document it and to sort of like put it down on paper. And the focus really was just to sort of capture a year in the life of the restaurant in Port Isaac, in Cornwall, and trying to include as much about the restaurant, not only the food, but also our suppliers and people that are involved in the restaurant, and getting some nice pictures of where the restaurant is, so that people could feel that by picking up the book and by reading the book, they could feel like they've been there, So, and it's just come out. It's beautiful. It's just exactly how I envisaged it.
Brilliant. Can you talk me through a couple of the recipes inside? What can people expect to find in there?
So the recipes are actually how we set out last year. So I suppose it was a bit of 2017, so the late 2017 and all of 2018, with a few of like signature dishes that we sort of come up with years before that. So I was lucky enough to be able to document the whole year and make sure I put them down on paper as the year progressed. So, and also with the photography, we had 4 different photography sessions through the year to make sure that we got the core ingredients in season, in perfect condition, the fish really good, and that was really the emphasis was just to try and capture that year.
Yeah, brilliant. So now I'd like to talk a little bit about you and your career and where you stand now. So you left the Mariners a little while back.
Yeah.
And it's obviously been taken over by Paul and Emma Ainsworth.
Yeah.
Does that feel bittersweet? Are you happy to let it go?
I'm really happy for Paul and Emma, because the Mariners, the reason why we left the Mariners was just purely because I realised after 5 years that I'm not really into the pub, doing pubs. And there was no reason other than my own decision to do that. It's because I wanted to just focus on trying to find a bit of balance in this mad chef world that I've probably created for myself. So Paul and Emma, I actually didn't know that they were taking over the place. I just sort of told the arrangement I had with the owners of the Mariners Sharps Brewery, and I were friends, and I just said, look, you know what, it's time for, I've done my bit with pubs, and I don't think I'll be going back to pubs. And I think what it is, I mean, with pubs, it's a bit like having rooms. You're always on call. It's 7 days a week, and you've got rooms. And I like to have a couple of days off in my week, just to sort of get that balance.
Yeah.
After 20 odd years of working in the industry, you've got chefs. Good advice for any chef: try and find some balance to your life, because otherwise, it's just a bit too full on. And I live in a beautiful part of the country, and I want to see that with my children and stuff. So, I wish Paul and Emma all the best with the Mariners. I think they'll do really well.
Lovely. So is it a similar thing that drove you to stop working with Capital Hotel as well?
I mean, the Capital, we did 6.5 years at the Capital Hotel, and situations changed there. When I first did the restaurant, David Levin and the Levin family owned it, and then they sold it. So things just changed. So it just wasn't the place that I first sort of started at. I wanted, it was just a different situation. And then so I actually was going to leave London, and when I sort of, the industry found out that I was going to leave London, someone, the Goring sort of asked me if I would be interested in doing something. So I started working now, as of the 1st of April. I started working with the Goring on a new seafood restaurant, which will open in June. Fingers crossed.
Brilliant.
It's already. And same we've been working in Dubai. I mean, finishing in Dubai was it's a great experience for a chef to do something abroad. But I was, this time last year, with 5 operations, running around, sort of not really knowing what was going on, and it's sort of a bit full on. So I just just going. For me, it's about finding balance, and with children of 16 and 14, I want to see a bit more of them, and I want to see a bit more of Cornwall. So
so is that the plan then, just to focus what you've got? And
I mean, because we own the restaurants in Cornwall, so it makes complete sense that we just concentrate on those restaurants. And then with the Goring, it's just really exciting to do something a bit different. The restaurant there will be not your stereotype fine dining at all. It's actually a brand new restaurant. So the Goring still will have the dining room, which is their Michelin star restaurant, but they've built a new restaurant for us to do with them, and that'll be based around Cornish seafood, and the best Cornish seafood simply done.
Brilliant. That's lovely. So lastly, I just wanted to ask you if there was anything that you could change about your career so far, if there's anything that you could change moving forward.
I think probably the only thing I would change from the past is that it's a shame that I had to close the Black Pig, which was my first restaurant, which opened in 2003, because I still love that restaurant, and maybe one day it will come back, you never know. I'm still young enough, I think, to do something else, but that was... but I wouldn't be sitting here now if that hadn't have closed. So, and I think in the future, I just want to, just try and continue to find that good balance with life. Because you do work like crazy as a chef when you're young years. I'm 41 now, so I'm sort of getting to the sort of. I hope in the next 20 years I can sort of just enjoy my cooking.
Yeah, brilliant. Sounds fantastic. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.